praise, honor, and glory goes to
Yahweh,
Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai,
Ba'Shem,
Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to all the Akim out here pushing this word with sincerity and truth. And speckled birds, women, children that's listening and learning, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, man, we living in a world where who's my mother? Who's my brother? Who's my family? Because we know when the time when the lack of resources start to diminish, motherfuckers start turning on each other. All you gotta do is look at a third world country. Look at one of them Arab countries, right? Look at one of them South Pacific countries, man. What? People are fighting over people are fighting out over everyday things. Food, oil, water, chicken, beans, rice. Come on, Africa. Coffee.
Nigga, die over some coffee.
Come on, man. In some of these places, that's all a person got, man. So I'm listening to one dude. He said, "Yeah, when I woke up, my breakfast and lunch was coffee and a piece of bread. Yeah, our main meal was at nighttime for dinner. Yeah, nighttime for dinner.
So you don't have that hunger belly when you wake up. That'd be the worst thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't go to bed with dinner, so now you gotta wake up with a fucking gas belly for breakfast, and like you said, you gotta put coffee in there. So, oh hell no, you gonna be gassed the whole goddamn day. We done done that a few times. You know what I'm saying?
That is not food.
No, coffee's an appetite suppressant, so it keeps you. It's made to stimulate your mind and keep the appetite away for a second. Just for a second, it stimulates your mind, and you gotta eventually fulfill what it stimulate. You know,
and what is the main thing? Food. You want something to eat, man. And what the Bible speaks about cannibalism, right? We talk about cannibalism a lot in the scriptures, man, where it says, man, you're gonna eat the arm of your neighbor.
And we did a video there with Venezuela, man. It was two dudes and shit, wrestling or whatever, and man, we was biting his ear off and shit like that, man. Look, that shit been going on in some places, boy. I know in Venezuela it got to be going on. When the zoo empty, nigga, hey man, what else you got to eat?
Well, that was probably off some drugs. I'm not sure I see what you're talking about, but you know what I'm saying? Majority of the people that's really, really into that shit is Esau, man. Them devils, they don't give a fuck. These motherfuckers, Canada is known for cannibalism. But you go to certain parts of forest areas, them motherfuckers, you get lost out there, and we've been seeing movies about this shit. They go really fucking eat your ass out there.
You talking about the times we coming in.
Oh yeah,
definitely gonna be fucking Esau, nigga.
Oh yeah.
I agree. Be out here fucked up off that shit, man. They gonna be eating motherfuckers, literally, man. Ain't gonna be no more food. Ain't no more garbage. Ain't no more nothing.
Birds gone.
Man,
you said the zoo is gone.
Yeah,
once the zoo is gone, what else is there left? Because the zoo got some pretty good animals you can eat. You know what I'm saying? With the tied up.
I got something for you. So in the book of Job, right, it speaks about Esau, right? It says, this is Job 30:3. For want and famine, there were solitary fleeing into the wilderness. What's coming to America? Well, famine, right? For want and famine, a lot of people, they're going to flee into the wilderness because the cities ain't going to have no food, right? What is the cities depending on? A truck to bring in bread, meat, water, milk,
all this shit.
Bacon.
Because most of the people live in these inner cities where, like you said, they got to bring that stuff in. And a lot of these inner city people, what do they know? They don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to gather no food.
They don't know how to fish.
They don't know how simple stuff like, we just naming simple stuff.
They don't know how to gut an animal.
They don't know how to gut an animal. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to choose what animal to eat and what not to eat.
They're afraid of a dead animal.
Well, check it out. Because some that I was going to get on that. That's through spirit. Because you got that show, what was that? That used to come on, what was that? Survival, Naked and Stranded, one of the goofy ass shows that come on one of them channels. And I was watching it, and the bitch, dead animals, you know what I'm saying? She picked up a fucking bird and ate the brain.
Well, we're not saying an animal that was already dead when you a carcass.
A carcass,
right? We're speaking about something you shot and killed.
Right, no doubt.
That's different.
Right.
Now, you're not supposed to come across a dead carcass with flies flying all over it
and decide to eat it. And the brain. We're not eating brains, man.
We're not dealing with stupidity. That's some fucking Edomites. We're speaking about, man, look, man, if the Lord ain't with you in them times, because look, I'm going to read this right quick. Bear with me, beloved. This is the book of Psalms 33:18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their souls from death and to keep them alive in famine. To keep them alive in famine, man. The Lord ain't dealing with everybody, man.
Nope.
The ones that fear the Lord, man, your whole family don't fear the Lord. You might be the only motherfucker in your house that fear the Lord.
Lord dealing with a small number of hopeful elect. He's not dealing with no large multitude of people.
And look,
And that's what's getting ready to happen. A whole famine of large multitudes of people about to be starved out.
and look, a lot of niggas think that they gonna be able to take care of their family and stuff like that. Lord ain't gonna do it. Lord just had
Speak out, right?
Look, a lot of niggas that's in the truth think that they gonna be, I'm gonna be able to save my family and all that stuff. They don't understand, man. The Lord might not deal with your family. He might have your ass go out there and guess what? You just get a meal just for you. You know what I'm saying? To eat and make it back to the crib and shit and be straight. You ain't
Well,
got
those
shit
are
for the
listeners,
family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. The Lord rolled.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the Lord ain't forgot nothing.
The Lord know who's with him.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to read this again. Psalms 33 and 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him. Here you are fighting for the Lord with a household. They don't care about the Lord.
Come on, man.
They're so busy into their phone. They're busy into their world, their job.
Right.
But here you are. You think about your how about she outside.
Well, that goes with that large multitude. He's not dealing with everybody and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just like what you were saying. He's not dealing with everybody. So be thankful he's dealing with your black ass,
Yeah.
or your Latino ass, or your Native American ass. Or
It
your,
says those that have wives be as though you don't got no motherfucking wife, man.
Yep.
because these times you got to be wise. These times you ain't come into. And that's what we're preparing ourselves for, to be wise and our spirits tried, man. You know, trying times are ahead of us, man.
Let's get some verses.
What do he tell us in the scripture? The scripture says,
I want some verses I got over there, man.
See. I got this one. I want to bring the other one up. Let me bring this one up.
I got this Luke
Spit fire.
21 and 16.
Oh,
And you should both be betrayed.
Speak a little louder, beloved.
God, this Luke 21 and 16. And you shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends.
And that's you brothers in the truth, right? Because right now we're dealing with all type of scenarios. We got a famine coming. We got betrayal coming. We got sedition amongst men coming. We got invasion of America coming. We got nuclear missiles coming.
Hey, remember back in the day they had a goofy ass little movie about that invasion of America?
Man, that was a nice little movie. It was scary as fuck. They're in college or whatever school.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing they know, they're invaded. Next thing you know, they're in trouble. And what happened? A lot of them were not prepared for this. And they know. And what was the main country? Russia, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're dealing with it, you're dealing with Russia. You're dealing with China. It's always those two countries who are like the main threat for America.
Well,
Yeah.
remember that there's something called the axis of evil. Well, yeah, you can throw Iran in there too.
Persia, yep.
Yeah, because there was an axis of evil. It had, Americans had to have bullies, so they call these guys the axis of evil.
And it links up with Ezekiel 38. It says, "Be unto a guard unto them."
Ain't that something? That's
Russia,
it was spiritual.
Persia.
It was all spiritual. So this
The white boys are reading the Bible. Everything they do is off the Bible.
Darn. So that lets you know, man, we ain't just talking our ass. Everything is spiritual.
What is that bullshit movie we talk about? Captain America. What do they call the dude, the villain?
Red Skull.
Red Skull. What is red? Edom. The Edomite skull. The word red go back to Edom.
Yep. And what did he represent? That
the Illuminati.
The German Reich. Your so-called Nazis, who the Esau likes to hide behind as the bullies for back then. They was the bullies back then.
And that's supposed to be your top white race.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, we already know everything goes back to Red Edom. Just like you got the Bowers, where they changed their name to Rothschild, the Red Shield, right? And you can't hide underneath these things no more because what? The internet is exposing you.
That's right, man.
Fire away, beloved.
This is Luke 8 and 19. It says, Then came to him his mother and his brethren, and could not come at him for the press. He said, and it was told him by certain which said, Thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to see thee. And he answered and said unto them, My mother and my brother are these which are here, these that which hear the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
And that's beautiful. And that's the KJV, right?
King James.
Word, man. So, man, the Lord is only dealing with the people who's listening to the gospel, right? If you're not, no problem.
No, see, I know you probably remember the one that mattered.
Come. No, man, keep reading. Is that was it? Read that last verse 21 again. Let me get that 20.
Matthew.
I want that verse you had right there. What he said.
He answered and said,
hit that.
It's verse 28, 8 and 28, Luke 8 and 28. He said, he answered and said unto them, My mother and my brother are those which which hear the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and do it.
So right now, the only person you really got to honor is your mother and your father. After that, man, fuck a brother, a sister, a cousin, a nephew, a daughter, a son who don't believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
I got something for you. Romans 8:35. Who shall separate us from the love?
Woo!
Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril
Bro,
or
I
sword?
can't take this no more, bro.
Come on,
My
man.
life is shit. My life is shit. Ever since I found God, I've been suffering, bro.
What is it all, man? Come on, man. What else we want me to lose?
What is this, bro?
When is the outside coming back, man?
What is this, man? I came to God for help, and now my life is more fucked up. I'm tired of this God stuff, bro.
Y'all on them corners talking on the Israelite stuff,
Nigga, you're out there in the cold, the sleet, and the snow.
You're hollering at cars and stuff, man.
Nobody's listening to you,
The
niggas.
women don't like you, man.
Nobody likes you, niggas.
Hey, the woman said, man, why don't you go get a job, man?
Bitch, we got a
Start
job,
twerking,
bro.
And then she'll twerk right in front of you, man.
Yeah.
These are the things we gotta go through,
Yeah,
man.
man. They hate the gospel. They hate the men of the Lord, and that's why we got to know, who, like we say, who's really with us. Whoever's with the Lord is with us. Keep reading on that part,
It
beloved.
says on 8:36, as written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter.
Man, yeah, because all they do is speak evil against us.
Right. Yeah. Speak down upon us.
Right.
With bummy lights. We rape young girls. They got all sorts of accusations.
We're terrorists.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, we ain't thinking about hurting nobody, man.
With
Yeah,
no
we gonna hurt your spirit with the gospel.
Every goofball who does some type of run into a crowd incident, shoot up something,
The Israelites did.
right? He pull out a Bible now. He don't even pull out no Bible.
He could have been with the
He just got a beard and an afro, and now
He a Hebrew.
He ain't saying shit. They just put that shit out on the news. That nigga can't do nothing. Who gonna listen to him? Who he gonna tell? How it's gonna get out? It ain't gonna get out. So whatever they put on them, the stipulation they put on them, it's on.
It's on.
And Easy E said it best. All publicity is good publicity.
Yes, sir.
Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, man, just keep talking
You
about
can't
the
say
evil, man.
nothing against the truth, but
But
only
for the
for the
truth,
truth,
man.
Damn it.
So
So
you ain't heard nothing, man.
Nothing.
Hey, you heard yourself. That's all you
you
heard.
condemning yourself.
You would have been better to ignore it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
A smart motherfucker would have said, no, don't do that. Hey, ignore that shit. Let that shit ride.
And that's the warning we give to
And
a lot.
a smart person ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
Hey, man,
No, leave it alone.
you asked me about what? Hey,
What?
man, what else we gotta talk about?
Yeah,
Right.
next.
Well,
I
no,
ain't talking about
that's the Lord, because He's putting that veil upon him.
Hey, because what
You know,
the
so
scriptures
that-
say? The scriptures say you're going to remember yourselves in the land of your captivity. This is just another way of remembrance.
And it's just not the prophets and the priests remembering themselves.
Come on, man.
The people are remembering
Everybody.
themselves.
You got to.
And not only that, like the brother was going into, a lot of them are scared and they're trying to run and hide, but you know,
They're running out of places to
Out of
hide.
place to hide. And like the brother said, man, it's best that you never even walked up and asked the question. Because now them books are in you, and they're gonna pull you in, man. That word is gonna pull you in, man.
Or take you out.
Right.
It's
Or
either
say
gonna pull you
one
in
or
or
the other.
take you out.
One or the other. Ain't no in between.
Nope.
Lord does not
Not
deal with
midway.
in between, man.
He said, I'd rather you be hot or cold.
Yeah. So ain't no in between, man. So when them hooks hit your ass, and you get called to do the work of the Lord, and then all of a sudden you try to fumble the bag, you try to fumble off into the world. Hey, man, the Lord gonna have judgment upon you. Go ahead.
I got something for you, beloved. Psalms 37:18, man. Yahweh knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time.
And forever is that kingdom to come, because the kingdom to come is forever. Evil times are also getting to come upon us, man. The earth is all going to witness this evil times coming. My brothers put up a video on thing they had a motherfucking Leviathan out in the water. I don't know if that bitch was photoshopped or not. You know what I'm saying? But that motherfucker, they had two of them in the water, man. And I'm talking about
Big.
man. Look, man, on another level, man. You know,
They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied.
and the verse scriptures keep referring to how satisfied the hopeful elect will be in the times, man. And we mean satisfied at what, man? And that's survival, man, because it's gonna be, you gonna need food, you gonna need water, you know. You might need a little warmth, well, you know, whatever
Yep,
the Lord
man,
might bless
come
you
on,
with.
all
man.
that,
Whatever-
right?
Whatever He bless you with, He
Come.
bless you with.
Verse 20, but the wicked shall perish,
Mm-hmm.
and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of the lambs.
And that's the worst thing. You don't want to be an enemy of the Lord, man. That's one of the worst things to be, you know. you really are a piece of shit, man. Especially our own people. If you're an enemy of the Lord, man, you know you're a two-time who's your enemy of people. You're an enemy of the Lord, man. Most about the Lord, man.
They shall consume into smoke. They shall consume into smoke. Shall they consume away? That's the future of you wicked. Oh yeah, you wicked.
He said, "Kind of the way, so Lord, with His judgment is coming with flame and fire." You know, He had judgment with when the Lord had flooded the earth and went in judgment. You know, we had, give me some more judgment. You got slavery judgment was a judgment.
That was a judgment. Yeah, niggas going into captivity, people being invaded by other nations, right? Look at
Sodom and Gomorrah was a judgment.
When you had the earthquake explode, the volcano erupt and kill all them people in Petra. Not Petra, wherever that fucking spot was in Greece, close to Greece. Pompeii. Yeah.
And then the devil will always bring out movies about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's all type of beautiful judgment of the Lord.
And He left them people moving in stones. You know what I mean?
Stuck like glue. Stuck in time,
when
right?
them goddamn ashes from that goddamn volcano hit their ass, they were stuck like glue.
In time, man. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of Yahweh shall be as fat.
Imagine that, Shalak. Imagine being stuck right there, and you just gotta live out until the Lord make your heart just perish. So you just stuck there, probably eating up.
You might be in that motherfucker. Yeah,
but you still might be alive.
Man. He might keep your spirit in that fucking stone burning body.
If you've seen Death and rigor mortis is a motherfucker. I had a dog. He got ran over in front of me by a truck. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker was plastered to the ground, but his head was still intact on him. So he's trying to pull himself up because the brain is still working. The body, just like if you ever broke a bone or got busted up, you trying to move, but your body ain't moving. Your brain is telling that part of the body to move, but it can't move. So the dog was on the ground. He's trying to move. His body is a part of the pavement, and his head is still up. He's trying to move. I'm like, oh shit, this is fucked up. Just blood everywhere, man. You had to take him off the concrete, get the nigga into the trash can, throw him away, man. That's how smashed to the fucking ground he was, man.
Ain't that the nigga who got killed in high school? They had to shovel his head off the
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Fucking around doing about 80 miles per hour on a motorcycle.
They had to shovel his head off the ground.
When he hit the ground, his head kept rolling, the body kept rolling, and the head
the body twisted.
Yeah, and the body.
Yeah, the body was twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the stomach was the back, and the back was the stomach. The legs was the back. Yeah,
they had to block off
they block off a mile and a half for the nigga. That nigga rode for a mile and a half, man.
And it was a gory scene. They had to have police at different intersections to tell you.
Was caught up on that bike, and that bike.
Man, that bike rolled
that ground, and the head
little kept him
going. Heavy, man.
The crime scene lasts for about a block and a half.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of the lambs. They shall consume into the smoke. They shall consume away, man. That's what we're seeing right now. If you're wicked, man, there's nothing really good coming to you. There's nothing good coming to your house because the Lord is setting up the kingdom of heaven on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Shalom.
Shalom.